Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Melissa. I got a dehydrator. I've had one before in the past, but it didn't do herbs. It did only had like one setting. So I'm super excited that my husband bought this for me today. Now, if you watch any of my channel or see any of the other stuff, if this is the only one, you have no idea, but we're doing a budget journey. We're kind of trying to get out of debt. However, with that, we're still buying things that we want to do to make our home more self-reliant, I guess you can say. We raise animals, rabbits, chickens, turkeys, pigs, cows, you name it. We don't have horses. I wish we had horses. We used to years ago. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to like ride them, lunge them. I need an animal that I can put out in the pasture, and if I don't have the time to like touch them, play with them every day, that it's not going to affect them. And the animals that we raise are good with that. But the dehydrator. So the first thing we're going to do is chives. So I just went to an Amish auction and I bought a bunch of herbs and stuff. And so I wanted a dehydrator that specifically would do herbs. So that's what I was looking for. I was good with the cheap $80 one. My husband told me to go ahead and get the one that we got because if I didn't, I might regret it later. Which I was like, who's going to argue with that? So we're going to do chives because I live in Michigan and it is April, and it's actually April 30th. This will come out Wednesday, like May 3rd, 4th, something like that. Chives are what I have right now, and asparagus, but I'd only have a little asparagus, and I'm not going to dehydrate that because I eat it all. So I'm going to show you what we got for the chives and the dehydrator. Okay, so it's raining out. So I brought them in to put them on a paper towel, and I've been drying them, and I cut them all pretty long because the holes in the dehydrator, I don't want them to fall through the holes. And I bought the Weston 10 tray food dehydrator. And I think I'm in love. Like, it just looks pretty. It looks nice on my counter. And I think it'll be all right. Now, what I did was I cut them long. And I cut these pieces, the ones that I should have left the blooms on there. And I did leave most of them, but I was cutting in bundles. And so this is really all of the blooms that I got that were going to bloom. This is my basil. I got herbs all over the table because it's too cold to put them outside, and I picked them up at that auction that I was talking about. So they are all over there, and then some are sitting on top of my seeds, some are on top of a chair, but this is the dehydrator, and it is running right now. I'm warming it up, but it's got these nice settings on here where I can do like herbs. You can raise bread in this, which I thought was genius. So it's on, it's warming up. It's been 10 minutes, and these are, I got a broken nail, don't mind my broken nail. These are the trays, and they have holes in them. So that's the reason that I did them long. I wanted to do them long so that I could, put them on here and not have like little pieces fall through, because I don't want to have to clean. I mean, I'm going to clean it, but I don't want to have to like worry about the bottom of this, because I noticed that it doesn't have like a nice flat surface, so I'm gonna have to take it out, and I'll have to pay attention when I'm cleaning, things like that. So we are going to load this up. All right, so I'm gonna start with that one was kind of thick. I don't know what that is, but what I'm planning on is just nice single layers. Well, that one's a little long, so some of these I'm gonna have to maybe cut in half. And it did say not to like overlap. They're kind of curly. I didn't account for them being curly. Okay. Okay, I'm going to speed this up here. Okay, so this is the dehydrator, all nice and filled up. I've got every tray filled except for the bottom one. I did my best to not have them touching. Whoop, something fell through. So some of these are really tiny. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to end up cleaning them up out of the bottom. But, ooh, that one might have been a little bit full. But I'm going to do my best. And the reason that I say take me a couple of days is this says that herbs can dry anywhere from a few hours to a couple of days. So I have it on the 95, but I said about 98 is what it is. Like the lowest setting it'll go. So I'm assuming it's probably going to take a little bit longer because I did cut these during the rain. But we're going to let them go. All right, so they're still in. I'm on the second day. They're still in. They're not dry. I did add basil to the bottom row. So I'm hoping that, it'll turn out. If it doesn't, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm thinking of doing kind of like a few different videos on just the dehydrating stuff. I do want to try like orange slices, apple slices, bananas. I was told can take like multiple days, so I'm not sure. I would think oranges and apples too, because they are like a lot of moisture in them. Like they're all wet, they're wet, they're juicy. So we'll see what I can do. But I'm thinking I might do like a video as to like how thin I do them, how whatnot. Onions are going to be next, for sure. And I'm waiting until these dry. So the next one will take multiple days. I am going to put the dehydrator out in my garage to do the onions, because every video that I've seen and everything that I've read, it will stink up your whole house. And I'm so excited to do onion powder and maybe like the little onion slivers. So I'm hoping I can get them dry enough that I can just crinkle them all up and they'll just break up and I can use them in everything, because I use like onion powders and onion bits all the time. And it wasn't until like recently that I've actually paid attention to what is on the back of the labels. I've always just assumed it's onion, and I didn't read it and see like the soy and the everything else that's in there and the anti-caking agents and whatnot. And I get it. They make their money. They have a product, but I'm excited to make my own. So I think I'm going to make this series. But if you want to watch, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all the good stuff. And you can check out some of my other videos. Some of them are grocery shopping. Some of them are how we're budgeting, which obviously I say budgeting. We're not, but we're trying to get out of debt, and we are paying off our debt. We've paid off quite a few credit cards this year. However, I did just go on a shopping spree. My kids and my husband and myself, we all needed like your normal socks, underwears. We all got a pair of jeans. And when you're buying for a household of quite a few people, that is a few $100s. So we went for sales. We only bought, things that were on sale except for our jeans, because my boys like the Ariat jeans and they're never on sale. During the holidays, like Thanksgiving time, for the Black Fridays, they have these great like Ariat rebates. It's a rebate. So like you spend so much money, you get like $15 back, $25 back, whatever. So that kind of stuff. But they didn't have that, so we just spent the money. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.